All right, hello. My name is Eidgard. You've seen me maybe before on this marathon and in general. And I will be doing a Tomb Raider 3 here, hopefully somewhat successfully, considering the time and the conditions. And I'm not sure if they can hear you because you didn't sound very loud, but yeah. Hopefully they can also hear Lowry next to me. Anyways, I'm gonna start. So let's get this started. So yeah, Tomb Raider 3. Thank you. The third installment in the Tomb Raider series. It's on this pretty much same engine as Tomb Raider 2. So there's gonna be some overlaps in glitches. But there's also some new stuff in this game that we will be seeing later on. We will still be utilizing a lot of corner bugs, and because this game has a new movement mechanic called crouching, they get quite a bit easier actually in this game, which is quite nice.
I'm back.
Hey, moi.
Moi. I've been sitting here for the last 4 runs, I guess now.
Yeah, 2 of your own,
Yeah.
1 Vacold, and now mine.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Wow,
I
no.
really appreciate it.
Someone needs to ask stupid questions and know the chat.
Yeah.
Wow. You were supposed to say something nice.
Like what?
I don't know. Be like, oh, you're not annoying.
Oh, okay. I'm really tired, okay? Like at this point, I'm just glad if I can not majorly fuck up. That would be great already. So far, it's going okay. You know what you can do? Every like 1 or 2 minutes, just remind me to save, okay?
Okay.
And yeah, that way we can already prevent a lot of possible damage. Like in that Tomb Raider 2 run.
Hey, my Doom 2 run was pretty bad.
Yeah, but you got underestimated.
No, I didn't.
It wasn't.
I mean, the estimate was
Oh,
supposed
well,
to be
yeah, okay.
45, but it was 40 for some reason.
And you went only over a couple seconds, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I'm going through some mud water or something.
Oh,
it
how
looks
can you even breathe down there?
You actually can't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you have a lot of air in this game, so you don't drown instantly. And yeah, in Tomb Raider 3, you explore a lot of different areas. The one that you start with is India. So the first level we did was called Jungle. And this is now the Temple Ruins level. Yeah, that's the name. And yeah, I killed that monkey there because I need to do so for an upcoming glitch, including this one and all the other enemies that I'm going to be killing in a little bit. Because I will be I will be manipulating the game into thinking that I'm in a different spot than I'm actually in. Oh, yeah, talking is hard. And for that to work, I need to make sure that there's no other active enemies or objects in the game, and that means, yeah, there's no enemies moving around. Here's just some underwater stuff where you need to pull some levers. In this game in general, they decided to make it a little less linear compared to Tomb Raider 2. So after you finish India, you actually get to a level selection screen where you can decide between Nevada, London, and South Pacific. So you have 3 options there.
Where are you gonna go?
I go Nevada first for routing reasons.
America.
This is some fancy jump here that you can barely make. Yeah, we go Nevada first because in Nevada, on the 2nd level, you lose all your weapons and stuff. So that's not good. So we do that first, and then we can afterwards collect whatever we need for the rest of the run, which is nice. I'm also playing on the Japanese version, simply because for some reason the game developers thought that Japanese gamers are bad, and they actually made.
Whoa.
Wait, let me. You will see in a second. They thought Japanese gamers are bad or something, and they actually made all the enemies have half HP. Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
It's only in this game version.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, I don't know, but it's what it is. Maybe they only got better like after the late 90s, you know. They were like humiliated by Tomb Raider 3 having an easier difficulty in Japanese, and they were like, okay, now we gotta get good at games. and then suddenly it was the other way around. All right, so I'm getting close to that glitch thing that I mentioned.
Did you save?
No, but I might as well.
No, you told me to tell you to
Yeah,
save,
that's
so
fine.
I'm gonna tell you to save.
So I got this flare out here, and I'm dropping it on that one square here. And that is very important because that square can trigger stuff. And then after I use this one key here, I will glitch into a corner, which essentially means that I'm moving Lara outside of the map. And because then Lara's outside of the map there for a second, the game thinks that now the flare that I dropped earlier is Lara, which allows me to trigger something for the next room.
It's an easy mistake to make by the game.
Yeah, very easy. In the next room, there's like a supposedly an empty pool of water, but because I did the stuff that I just did, there's water in it, and that allows me to pull a lever that I wouldn't be able to pull otherwise. You will see here, like this one here. You cannot pull if there's no water in here, even though it looks like you should still be able to, of course. But that's just game logic.
Are we gonna talk about the statue that's trying to kill you there?
Yeah, that's a Shiva statue. There's a couple. You might wonder why it didn't trigger the first time I went into the room. It's because I intentionally walked in a way that I didn't trigger it. Because, like I said earlier, I can't have active enemies going around to perform that flare thing. But now it doesn't matter anymore.
He's just having a party there.
Yeah, he's gonna attack me now. Oh, he doesn't actually hit me. That never happens, actually.
Well,
Right.
at least he tried.
Yeah, he tried.
Oh, the ladders.
Yeah, fuck ladders. I'm just gonna save here as well. So I have a setup here. Let's see if it works. Let's try like this. No, this is not gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I already know. Like, we'll just do it without a setup. Not sure. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to do a corner bug here, but it needs to be a roll corner bug, and they're really precise. There we go. So I need to have an exact 45-degree angle there. And yeah. That's why I wanted to do a setup, but then I pressed the wrong keys, and it's not that important. Now, this is a bit confusing here. I'm basically doing this puzzle backwards, so in a second you will be very confused because I'm running through a door past some rocks here, but yeah, it's all fine.
Yeah,
Oh, nearly got put on fire.
seems about right.
Here I need to kill 2 of those Shivas that you saw earlier. I'm going to trigger both of them at the same time and fight them at the same time. Because of the Japanese version, they die really fast. I forgot direction keys here. Okay, there it is. So they both drop these scimitars, I think, or something. And now you might think they're identical, but they are not. So for the statue where I need to use 2 of them, it is actually quite important that I use this one here, not the other one, even though they're not labeled left or right or anything. That's just, the game would say no if I use them in a different order. Oh, and here I do a Flair Cancel, by the way. Seen that in Tomb Raider 2. They see them in all the Tomb Raiders. It's just an animation cancel that makes me not stumble and stand still for a second or two. We're getting kind of to the end of this level. It's one of the longest ones in the game, actually. And not that exciting glitch-wise. But it's gonna heat up, I guess, on the next levels. What is probably the most hated level by speedrunners. This guy here, he's kind of got a hole in himself.
How did that happen?
Well, you will see in 2 more levels.
Okay.
Don't want to spoil it. So now we got 2 out of the 3 keys, so we'll start using some of these. Unfortunately, the door at the end of this level is not optional. If we could skip that door, that would be fucking great. But just like the other door where I had to collect 2 keys, we have not found a way yet to do that. And we're not sure if there's even a way. So now I've used 2, I need to get a 3rd one, that's down here. If you pay close attention, I'm getting pulled to the left here, but if you look at the room, it doesn't really make much sense because there's nothing that could create a current that pushes you to the left, especially now that I pulled the 2nd switch. It's gone. Like, I don't know, this room is very mysterious. And here's the 3rd key. So after we use that one, we'll finish this level. Okay. The statue might come back and hit me. Let's see how fast. No, not very fast today. Alright. So now we're on the level River Ganges. On the left there you saw a quad bike. We will never be using the quad bike. Because jumping into the river, which supposedly should actually kill you, is way faster. Now I do hope that these piranhas don't hurt me too much while swimming. That would be bad for my medkit management, but should be fine.
And did you remember to save though?
I will save just behind these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because now this is the part where I could screw up, so we'll save here. Now, like I said, you're supposed to die in this water. There's no exit, like no legit exit. So what we'll do is we'll use a corner to exit.
Nice.
This should be fine. And then another fancy jump. Oh, apparently it's not fine.
Not so fancy.
Okay, we'll just redo this. It's okay. The lineup was apparently off a little bit. Ah, okay, that can happen sometimes. Come on, Lara. There we go. Let's just do this a bit slower then. Make sure this is okay. There we go.
That makes sense.
Of course. Then we heal up to full because we're going to be taking a lot of fall damage at the end of the level. Now, you're still not supposed to travel like this on foot. So we go back to the path that you're supposed to take with the quad bike, which is up here. And then you're supposed to jump across here in front of me. But Lara can't quite jump that far. So what we need to do is we need to do a really nice, precise jump. And for that, we need a setup. So what I'm doing here is all just to set up the correct angle for the jump. Just going to save here, just in case, but it should be fine. And then I will do a jump just around the corner here.
Nice.
And then we're already basically at the end of the level. Just a couple more flares. Here's where I take the falling damage. And then we're done. Okay, so the next level is the boss level. It's also the level that will explain to you why that guy doesn't have a stomach anymore. It is the first out of 3 boss levels, I guess. Yeah. One of the chapters doesn't have a boss level for some reason. Not sure why they didn't put that in. And yeah, this boss, because of the Japanese version, is very easy. Also, my keys didn't work there for a second. Usually we used to like fight this guy with a grenade launcher and stuff, but yeah, that's not necessary anymore.
Oh, because of the Japanese version?
Yep.
When did you find out the Japanese version was like that?
We always kind of knew, but we just didn't use it.
Oh.
And then people started using it. I'm not exactly sure who made that call, and actually. So yeah, like I said, grenade launcher usually, but after I save here real quick, you will see that that is not really necessary anymore. So I get my pistols out, and then I start shooting. Very exciting. And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and this guy is the guy that killed his friend because he turned crazy or something because of the crystals that I'm collecting. Alright, so Nevada. This level is pretty cool. It's called Nevada Desert. It used to have something called a detonator skip. We're still skipping that detonator, but we do it in a different way now. Like we used to do it with like really fancy through the wall flickering and whatnot. Oh, okay, I need to kill these guys. Oh, there's one more. With really fancy flickering through walls and stuff, and it was super hard to learn. Took me like 2 hours probably just to learn that one trick. But then eventually, someone discovered quapping in Tomb Raider games. I think it was Tomb Raider 2 where it was first found, but I might be wrong on that. And then someone found backwards quapping, and backwards quapping is quite useful for this. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet, so you will see it in just a bit. But first, we need to do some more corner stuff. It's another helpful corner here. Alright, so this here is the detonator. That down here is the TNT that you're supposed to blow up. Okay. We'll save here. Shouldn't matter, but whatever. And then we do one of those setups that make no sense. I'm actually gonna save here, because that makes more sense. Let's see if it's correct. Should be fine. Didn't get the timing though, so we'll just try again. There we go. That is it. And now I skipped all this part. You can see there's like no textures or whatever. And that was backwards popping. It is quite interesting.
Nice.
Not entirely sure how to explain it, honestly, because I don't fully understand quapping myself. But essentially, by like doing that one jump that I did, not sure why I did that. That one jump that I did, where you kind of hit the ceiling and the floor at the same time, you trigger what's called a quap state. And then, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. And then if you jump again, you kind of get the slide into the ground.
Wait. Wait.
Do we need to talk about that?
Yes.
Okay, so like I said before, we don't use quad bikes. You're supposed to use a quad bike though to end that level and do that jump over the fence there. But luckily, we can do that jump just by grabbing a bit further to the left or right the fence, and then you can climb up. And then by being on top of the fence, the game thinks, oh, she jumped over the fence with the quad bike and finished the level. And then the cutscene plays where you're supposed to be jumping over with the quad bike. So yeah, this is a now high security compound. This is the level that I talked about earlier, where you lose all your Sorry. Equipment and guns. No, bad Lara. Yeah, do this. Okay. And in this level, it's quite easy to die, so we'll just keep saving a bit more. And yeah, so for the first part of this level, I have no weapons, and that is a bit suboptimal, because like intended way is that you rely on other AI allies. Oh, not sure. Oh, okay, that worked. Like inmates, you know, other inmates. You release them and you use them to kill the guards to get items from them. The problem with that is, as usual, you don't want to rely on AI, of course. And I need to kill this guy because he has a key card for me. So the supposed way is you go up here and release a couple of inmates, but we'll not do that. Instead, you know, there's a door here, and then I will just save. Load. And do the same thing one more time. Save. Load. You can see some damage here already happening. And then it happens a second time, and then he's dead.
Unlucky.
Essentially what's happening there, the guy's standing on the frame that the door's on, and whenever you load the game thinks that the door's closed and does damage to objects in it. It's only for like a frame, that's why I just do it twice there, and then after doing that twice, it's just enough damage to kill that one guy. And then we don't need to rely on the prisoners, which is nice. Alright. Oh, didn't get that. Oh wait, what does he do here? He's not supposed to be here. Okay. Now he's dead, because after I pull this thing, there's water down here, and they also can't survive in water. Poor guys. Now this next thing here is the kitchen, and after the kitchen I actually need to save, because there's a part where I will be dying, but not dying. It just means that the game thinks that I'm dead, essentially a zombie Lara state, and it means I can't save and load anymore. It's gonna be right after this one here. Did I press the right button? Yeah, okay, right. Shouldn't have done that. So these ventilators here, they will kill me, but right behind that there's a heal crystal, so that I get healed. Now if you maybe noticed, the music stopped instantly the moment I died, because the game thinks I'm dead.
There's music?
There was music. 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6. Now here I need to try to skip a trigger. That should work. And we're now embedded into the ceiling. And skip the ladder. That was pretty good.
That's the most important. You want to skip all the ladders you can?
Yeah, and some also we're going to try to do that here. This one is a bit harder. It's also not that important. Yeah, I keep failing that sometimes. It's not a big ladder. The first one was really important. So I skipped the trigger there by going through the corner, even though it was going through the ceiling and going through the corner. I don't know what to say. But it's quite important, because later on in the level there would be some stuff, and I can skip that by going around the trigger. Okay, this is a suboptimal movement. This should be fine. There's a laser there that you can barely see. It would activate these guns that you might have seen there. It's very important that I don't hit that, because then I would die. Now this guy needs to follow me, because he has another key thing that I need. This time we don't have a convenient door close by to like save load on him, so we'll have to get some prisoners out of here. And now I'm gonna try to manipulate the AI a little bit to punch him quicker.
Well, this is something, all right.
But it's not. There we go.
Oh, what a battle!
Yeah, sometimes they're very cooperative. Sometimes I had situations where the guard just killed both prisoners, so you need to get more prisoners from another. Wait, what?
What is he doing?
What did he just climb there? Interesting. So I had to get prisoners from some other cell, and yeah, that's not great. All right. Yeah, right. What do we do here? Oh yeah, we heal. There's this guy here. We kind of ignore him. And then he's gonna run into a laser there that he cannot see. I swear it's there. Still don't have any guns, but soon we'll get some.
Oh, it's Bay Q.
So here we need to get down. This is a big drop there that caused a lot of damage. That's why I had to heal. And this is the part that I can skip by throwing to the corner. Like usually these thingies here on the sides, and this down here behind me is supposed to be like creating a current and sucking you in and killing you. So you would have to like close the door, but by skipping that one trigger, the current is not activated, so we can skip all of it. I need these flares. And then there's another medkit here. Now, because we skip content, sometimes textures are not there where they're supposed to be. So this is not like a glitch. It's just like some textures that are not actually there. All right. Same thing here. First, there's no glass, and then when I pass through it, the glass is there. It's just the game gets a bit confused when you do stuff. And here we get our weapons back. On the right side there's my pistols, but I ignore my pistols. I don't care about my pistols. And this is a Desert Eagle. Very nice weapon. This is how it looks like. Okay, some more corner bucking, and then we're pretty much done. Let's see if I can get this. There we go.
Nice.
It's a very strong weapon. Yeah. Especially on Japanese, it's just one-shotting everything, kind of. So yeah, that was the last thing we had to do on this level, pretty much.
It's not dark at 5 a.m. in Finland. Not
No.
during the summer.
Yeah, it's only dark because we're inside. So this truck here on the left, we're gonna hitchhike it to Area 51. In case you guys are up to your memes, just follow Lara's example. Use a truck to get inside. And then you will find out what's in Area 51.
Well,
Or you just watch this run, then you find out as well.
it's probably the better choice.
To watch the run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. Unfortunately, Lara can't Naruto run, so we can't do that.
What was that?
Oh, it's some spinny laser thing. It does damage. I don't know. Like a lot of these things, I don't know how to explain the objects. Gotta kill this guy. Oh yeah, compared to Tomb Raider 2, this game has a sprinting mechanic, as you might have noticed. Very useful. In Tomb Raider 1 and 2, the fastest way to travel is by jumping all the time, as much as you can. In this game, it's by using a lot of sprint. This guy here is kind of an optional kill, but I'm killing him because he could kill me by getting me stuck while I go into this crawl space. Some more Desert Eagle ammo that I need at the end of the game. And then I do what's called a Perpetual Flair Cancel. You can see Lara holding a flare there, but she doesn't actually hold one, and that's just does the same thing as a flare could do, but indefinitely. So I could use this multiple times, but I only needed once there. It just means that I didn't actually use a flare, which is nice. So I can use that for something else. So I'm definitely saving here. This part is dangerous. Also got my finger on my medkit button here.
It's a lot of boys here.
Yep. And it would be slow to kill them, so we skip all of them.
What is he doing?
They're trying to chase me.
They're not doing a very good job at that.
Yeah, enemies can't crouch in this game, unfortunately, so no real chasing there.
Didn't get the training for crouching.
Alright, so normally in this level you have to launch a rocket. Shoutouts to Fatske. But we can skip that, so we will do that. How does this work again? This, and something like this. Let's see if this works. Nope. More like this. No. This might take a second for me to remember how to do this. I'm not entirely sure how I used to do this. Huh. Okay. Is it not? No, it must be like this. And this. Okay, hopefully this doesn't take too long. You're supposed to not bump there, so I'm assuming my angle is not far enough. Maybe something like this. No, or is it too far? What's happening? Ah, okay. I was too far to the left. That's good to know. We'll get there. I think it was something then like this. Nope. That's still too much. We'll see in a second what I'm trying to do here. There we go.
That makes sense.
Then... Okay, what do I do after this? Oh my god. I think I do this. Yeah, okay. So that skips the whole rocket. Yeah, it's early and I had to remember how to do all this stuff. But yeah, I just traveled all the way up to the top of the rocket thing by doing that. Okay. Now I need to get a CD that I need to for the end of the level. So they gotta go down here. Okay, that was a lot of unnecessary shots, but that's fine. And here's my CD. High tech in 1997. CDs were pretty unusual, I think. I'm not even sure if I remember correctly.
Should have been a floppy disk, I think.
Yeah. But obviously they had to be like super fancy. Okay, so here's another setup. Let's see if I remember this. It's something like this. Okay, then backwards, forwards, sidestep. Okay, and then I'm not sure if it's a forward step or not. I think it is. Pause buffer. Yeah. Then this. This will all make sense in a second. Okay, I think that's correct. So now I activated the QWOP state again. And there's a door at the end of this level that is quite hard to skip. We do have a skip for it, but it's like really slow and really complicated. So instead we just QWOP through it. Here we go.
Imagine if you had to do the QWOP inputs while this is happening.
The what?
For the
Oh,
QWOP
the
game.
running. Yeah, that would be terrible. Oof. That would be the hardest trick in the game then.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough to find setups to actually get the QWOP state. So yeah, this is getting to the end of Area 51. This here is a spaceship, aliens stuff. So if you wanted to know what's in Area 51, that is what is in Area 51. Now you don't need to go there anymore. Saved your trip. And probably a bullet or two. Let's get this corner bug here, please. There we go. And this is the crystal that we need. There's no enemy on this chapter for some reason. Not entirely sure. Wait, do I do? Yeah, I do London first. Oh my god. Bad memory. Saving here because this can go wrong. This level is 100% glitch free, except that Flair Cancel, but some people argue that it's not a glitch. You can try this at home. You just go here, climb up, and then press forward, left, and jump.
It's an interesting roof.
And then you can go to the end of the level. Takes about 40 seconds. 32. If you do it fast. So that was the first London level. Interesting side note, I guess. On every chapter we change outfit. So now we have like some kind of cat suit, leather cat suit or something. Nevada we had these, what was it called? The military stuff, what do they call it?
Camouflage?
Camouflage pants, yes. Thank you. Very helpful, Noobist. That was a bad jump. Now this level used to be quite annoying because we had to do a lot of stuff multiple times, but we found workarounds. So I will be doing some stuff that won't make too much sense here. Like you will be wondering, why would I save there and why that spot? But it will become obvious in a bit. Also, here's a doggo.
It's a good dog?
No, it's a very bad-looking dog.
Whoa.
It's like a zombie dog or something.
Why are there zombies in London?
It's because of these crystals. They like from a meteorite, and they have some kind of magic powers and stuff. And stuff is just wanky. I don't know.
Sorry about that. I bumped the mic.
I'm sure they're fine. Okay, I hope I killed 2 rats there. Looks like I did. So this thing here to the right, you're not supposed to get through here unless you get a specific item. But we have found ways to get around that. So I will make a save file here. You see I didn't save over the other one that I had earlier. Then I load the one from earlier. Then I slide down here. The sliding state is very important. And while being in the sliding state, I load this one. And then I'm inside the wall here. And then you can slide through.
Well, you need the Oyster card to go through that.
No.
What?
Okay. And that skips pretty much the whole level. There's one more thing here. And we need to get in a train card. But we didn't do any of the stuff to get in, so...
Yeah, you need the Oyster card.
So... we just use this corner. Camera, please. There we go.
Don't get caught or you get fined.
Would just kill them. It's fine.
Oh, whoa.
That's what Lara does. She just kills people. She's not actually a hero. She just, like, considering how many people she kills in Tomb Raider 2 and 3, I'm not sure if you can still call her, like, a hero. Okay, this is one of my favorite cutscenes here.
Okay.
Oops, I ran into the corner. Yeah, so it's this level, and then we're pretty much already done with London.
Where's that boy going with his torch?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think he's trying to show me the way because, like, after the last level, in the last level they hated me, right? They tried to attack me, and then in this level, after the cutscene, they like me.
they saw you face plant and they're like, oh, she's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
not quite like that, but let's just pretend it does like that. Here, you're not supposed to jump in these barbed wires, but if you do a very precise dive jump there, you can get through. Now this level is an underwater level. And a lot of people are not very fond of it. Luckily, you get this underwater propulsion vehicle, UPV, I think it's what it's called. And it allows you to make this level a little more bearable. But in a speedrunning way, it's pretty boring. Also, I'm getting fresh air here by just going against the ceiling. Not sure why that works, but it does. And then you just need to flip a couple of switches. Also, there's an alligator. Now, if you noticed, these things make sounds, and now it doesn't make sound, but I'm still driving it. Which, like, what I did there is I was driving against the corner, the wall, and getting off the vehicle for a short amount of time, but then getting on it right away. And that kind of gets the game confused, thinking that I'm not on it while I'm still on it. And it gives me certain advantages, as, for example, not having to consume my air anymore in the top right corner. You do consume your breathing air slower while on it, but with the glitch, you literally don't consume any air anymore. So that's very helpful. So I'm doing that again here. What is the most surprising thing you've seen so far, Lowry?
That there are alligators in sewers of London.
Yeah, that is pretty bizarre, isn't it? Not entirely sure, but it's just Tomb Raider. Okay, that was the last one, and then we're nearly done. There's also a lot of divers.
Apparently, yeah.
So there's another side effect by me glitching out this UPV that you will see in a second. Not only do you not consume any air anymore, but the game also doesn't like properly check anymore if you're inside water. So
no.
you can just fly out here. And it makes the ending of the level quite convenient. Yeah, we're just skipping all of that. And this is the boss level, the second boss that we're doing. So got a save here. This level is quite interesting and very short. I'm glitching into this corner here with a damage boost, assisted by the boss, the only female boss in the game.
What a nice lady.
Yeah. The other bosses don't help you. This one does. And then we need to shoot this generator here to kill her. And that's it.
What?
She's actually invincible except to electricity for some reason. Oh, okay, that was close. Whew.
Ah, yeah. Oh.
And that's the third crystal.
Okay. That just happened, I guess.
Yeah. This button. So now, South Pacific, and then afterwards the very last chapter, which is Antarctica. And yeah, South Pacific, also new outfit, new enemies. There's cannibals here, and something that other classic Tomb Raiders had before as well, dinosaurs. Well, we'll see that in a bit. Here's our first meeting with one of the cannibals. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
We'll just pick up this convenient medkit here. And you see the spikes ahead of me? Now, what we'll just do is we'll save to make sure that we don't die to them, and then we load so we make sure we don't die to them, and then they're gone.
Well, that worked out fine.
Yep. So just, remember to always save.
Save us.
There's some more here. But we're not actually going to kill any enemies on this level. Really pacifist. Okay, this should be good. Ah, that was the wrong key. This now. Need to get a decent angle here. There we go, this should be fine. Okay, it's pretty slow, but this is what we call like a flicker.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this is fine. Like, you're inside the wall, but you also fall out of the wall. This is like this animation, and then you're still in the wall, so you get pushed back into it, and then you travel along the wall up here, and then eventually I will get here to the left, and that's where I want to go. Now, ideally, you can do this faster by getting a better angle, but it doesn't really matter for this. And now we made it. Some people also call it the wall hump, but yeah. And then when I get in here, this is the level done. And this guy lost a leg.
Unlucky.
Sorry. Right, so next level is crash site. We start in the treehouse. And first thing we do is we fall. And this here is like kind of a puzzle. Only some of these flowers are actually solid. And if you land in the stuff in between, you will die. So it's quite important that I don't screw up my jumps here. Got it. And then we get to meet dinosaurs. Some raptors here.
Raptors don't look like that.
What?
No.
How do you know what raptors look like?
They had feathers, and they were small.
Did Jurassic Park lie to me?
Yes.
Oh,
Don't believe Spielberg.
okay. But they even repeated it in Jurassic World. I really believed them that raptors look like that. See, there's another one.
Why are those guys shooting at him?
Because the raptor's attacking them, I think.
Well, I think they're attacking the raptor.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know who shot first. We just arrived. So here... Here, you're supposed to do some stuff. Get a cannon and shoot this wall. But we'll not do that. We'll just glitch through the wall. And that's the end of that level. Okay, now we get to Madubo. Or Georgie. And we start with this fancy jump here. Now this river here, this white stuff, it's deadly. If I touch it with Lara, just for a tiny second, I'm instantly dead. So
Looks pretty unhealthy.
all these jumps here are actually quite, no, not scary, but like I could instantly die here. That's why I saved right away. It is indeed a very long game without all these skips. Playing this casually will take you multiple hours.
How would you know that?
Because I've blind raced this game, and I didn't actually finish it, even though I played for 20 hours.
What about Tomb Raider 4, though?
I played that for like 13 or 16 hours, and I wasn't even close to the end. So that's even worse. Sorry. This is getting annoying. Okay, so this is a kayak here. Usually the kayak part here is quite hard to do, but I have a text file on the screen that will tell me exactly what to do. And then it will be just beautiful, you will see.
I wonder who set up the swinging blades in the middle of a river.
Yeah, that's always true for Tomb Raider games. Like, why do these traps still work after all these years? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, because I have this like setup, I can just put in the same inputs every time, and I land at the same spot there, which is great. It makes this part a lot quicker. But I still need to do some stuff to finish the level. There's an exit that we need to open, so that's where we're gonna go now. This part is hard, so we'll save. No, that's not how I do that. I do a standing jump. There we go.
Who set that thing up?
I don't know, man.
Very
Looks
convenient.
very modern to me, not like it was made by these indigenous people.
What
So
is that sound?
that sound means that we now can leave the level.
Oh, okay.
And now we need to get back. You're not supposed to get back from this side or in the way that I will do. But by doing this little setup here, we can do a jump that's just barely possible. This jump here, you land right on the corner here. And it just works. And these jumps are also pretty tight, but a lot easier. And then we get back to our kayak to finish the level. Now this part is slow because I'm swimming against the current. But here we go. And then we just get back in. Yeah,
I think that might make a hole in your kayak.
I think so too. But apparently it's just a little bit of damage.
Huh?
So this thing here, this maelstrom, I think was what it's called. That's what we opened. Like we pulled a gigantic plug, and now we can go down here.
And there's flying fish apparently.
Yep, and also falling damage and crocodiles. So this is where I need most of my medkits for, because this right here can go quite bad. That's also why I saved right in front of it. Let's hope these guys don't screw me. Okay, we're good. And then we get to the next boss level. And get our very last crystal that we need. There's a lot of these guys here, but we'll ignore all of them. They're not very dangerous.
What's with the blinking yellow? And
Oh yeah, that means I'm poisoned. So I
unlucky.
lose health slowly over time, unless I heal. But it's not really a concern because the level is not really that long, and we'll actually heal here in a second. Now, since you asked earlier how do the blades like work, you might now wonder how do these rocks still keep rolling.
That's the Perpetual motion machine.
Yeah, the specific oh god, I can't say the word. People have apparently found out how to conserve energy forever.
It's pretty impressive actually.
It is. Okay, that's not good. We'll do it the slow way. Ooh, okay. This is not great, I think. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I should have done that differently. Alright, we'll just Do this part again. I should have saved more.
Oh no.
That's fine. It's only like a minute. Overall, the run has been going pretty well so far, actually. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. And this time I will save in front of the room. Da-da-da. Okay. This is what I should have done last time. Usually it's not a problem, like it just... I screwed up my movement a little bit. Oh yeah, these crystals are leftover from the PlayStation version. In the PlayStation version, they are save crystals, and you need to collect them to be allowed to save. But in the PC version, they just put in saves everywhere. So they heal you instead for half a medkit.
Well, that's nice of them.
Okay. This rock here, by the way, is totally not suspicious at all. A lot of rocks. And then we get to the boss. It's not very hard, but he one-shots you if you screw up, so we'll just save. Yeah, I jumped too early, I think.
Never lucky.
Okay, got him.
Are you floating?
No, it's just, yeah, hitboxes left over or something. Okay, Antarctis. And now we collected all these crystals, and we bring them to some guy here at the end of the level that originally contracted us to get him the crystals. In case you care about lore in some way. Probably don't. Now here's a new mechanic. On the top left you see another bar that's not a air bar. It's like body warmth. While because this is ice cold water, you lose life if you don't have enough body warmth left. But if you save and load, that bar is full again. So we just keep diving here until we run out of air. And that is because when going from Tomb Raider 2 to Tomb Raider 3, that additional bar is a new mechanic. So they didn't think about putting that into the save file. So the save file doesn't write that in, and so it just assumes you have it full if you load.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Why would you not be fully warm while diving under 0-degree water?
Yeah, exactly. So here it's also going to be a spot where you're not supposed to get out of water, but we have corners, so hopefully I will get that. This can sometimes be a bit tricky.
This makes sense.
Okay.
You okay?
Yep, this is all fine. It's part of the trick. I got it pretty quickly. Not perfectly, but I remembered what to press, which is very important. And that was pretty much the level already. Just some more walking.
Who's that guy?
I don't know, just enemies.
They want to talk to you.
No, they shoot at me. I don't
No,
wanna
they
talk to
said
these-
they want to talk to you, and you'll run away, so they shoot you.
They said, hey, that doesn't mean they want to talk to me. This is, by the way, the guy that wanted me to find these crystals. At the end of the cutscene, he steals them and runs away.
Well, how can he steal them if he got you to find them for him?
Because, like, we find out why he wants them. He wants to use them to become some kind of, like, superhuman mutant thing with them. And Lara's like, wait a minute, that's not very nice. And so she's like, I'm not going to give them to you. And then he takes them and runs away. So now we chase him. That's essentially what we do in this level. This is the RX Tech Mines. It's actually, I think it is the longest level. In front of the second level, which was Temple Ruins. Whatever. So yeah, now this is the part of the game where stuff gets even more weird. Like right around this corner here, you're gonna see some monsters that might look weird to you. I'm just gonna have a quick look here. This stuff here, not normal. Those are mutants. They used to be scientists, and because of the crystal magic and shit that's going on here, they turned into mutants.
Happens.
And now the only vehicle outside of the UPV that we use,
Wait, how does it go faster up?
there's a thing in the middle.
Oh, okay. Thing in the okay.
Yeah, see, there's not here, but there it is to
Okay.
pull you up.
Oh,
Makes sense.
okay.
Yeah, this is also important. You will see why. What I can also do, I can also brake, because if I didn't brake, you would like
Derail.
derail. Yeah, that's the word. So I need to brake here. Then we do a jump, weep.
Who set up these tracks in this way? This seems like very
Good
dangerous.
question. And then we need to switch this. So we stop here. Yeah, it's just, it all just conveniently works. Jump through here. Do a little platforming here. And then let's see if I remember this thing here. Then one more, and then one to the left. And yeah, got it. That skips some stuff. This is not Siberia, this is the Antarctic. So these guys here, they can poison you. So this is what this guy's gonna do to me.
What a bullet.
Not that important though. Now here we get one of the items that we need. It's a crowbar, I think. Yeah, this should be the crowbar. We'll use it exactly once,
Very important.
but it's still very important. That was close. We'll heal here. And also need to save here in a second. Because sometimes you can die here. But not today. No, no, I don't know what I'm pressing. These are, I don't know, snow drillers? I have no idea.
That's the thing.
It's best if you just play this game without asking too many questions. Oops. Whatever. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I stopped with my cart here, you can see. But so now we need to go back to where we came from. And so we need to get across this gap here, which is not possible, unfortunately. But we have tricks for that. So let's do that. Need to do some setup here first. Was it this? Then this? This? Yeah, I think so. Sorry. And then there we go.
Easy every time.
Yep. Okay. And then we just travel back. Very easy. And then we go to another part of the map that we have not been to yet, to pick up the other items. And this is another one of those levels that if we could find a skip for a certain door, we could save a lot of minutes. And it would be great, but it's one of those doors that doesn't want to get skipped. Here's a ladder that I unfortunately can't skip. It's actually quite a long ladder. You can see, it takes forever. Good moment to check your tweets.
Yep.
Yeah, the texture is a little bit glitched. So in this game, there's a texture glitch that is kind of exclusive to Tomb Raider 3. That if during loading times, loading transitions or whatnot, you press some stuff, the textures can get screwed up. And her legs, the lower part of the pants, do look a little weird. So I got that after, probably after the London level where you do that one trick with safe loading, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't pay full attention to it.
They're
These-
evolving.
Yeah, they really want to hug me, but Lara doesn't like that.
Personal space.
Exactly. Respect women. Dodge them. Not today, boys. Okay, here's a nice corner. And then we're on top, but just walking out of the corner.
Happens.
And here's another corner that we need to get to the top right there, where the tracks were. Let's see if I can get this. I should also save here, just in case you can die here. Okay, that's not the angle. There we go. It's another one of those rolling corner bugs. And then I just need to flicker a little bit until I get to the apex or something of this, and yeah, then we're where we want to go. There we go. Now I got, oops, all the items that yeah, okay, it's just bad movement. But I got pretty much all the items I need. One more is in here, but we can get to it by using this crowbar. There's a battery inside. And then we write the minecart one more time. There's only 2 more levels after this, both of them fairly short. So we'll be ending this run very soon. Well, not very, very soon, but in the next few minutes. And I'm actually going to be below estimate. So this is the crane here that we need the stuff for. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. It's going to lift up a submarine or something. Or a diving bell. Now, because this is the last chance, I'm going to show you my favorite voice line. Oh, yeah, it's Japanese, I forgot. She's saying no. I keep forgetting that it's actually dubbed for Japanese. In every other language version, it's still just no, the British no, but for some reason the Japanese people had to have a different thing. Still my favorite voice line though. Here again, I will be using the safe loading to not take any damage. And then we just dive to the end of the level. Okay. Like I said before, the next level is quite short. Also, the next level is even weirder. As you might have noticed, we're kind of in the Antarctic and like below sea level, so like what is this stuff here, right? Apparently there has been a lost civilization here for thousands of years living in the Arctic. And the next level is called the Lost City of Tinos, which we'll now explore for probably about less than 2 minutes, assuming I can do stuff here correctly, which I might not be able to. There we go. Now the actual hard part. This should work. There we go. Oh yeah, the texture glitch is getting a bit worse, so Lara, like, I don't know. She's mutating, just, yeah, that makes more sense. She's just mutating.
Just like the enemies were.
Yeah, like the scientist boys.
Yeah.
The red ones. Alright, so usually you're supposed to do like a lot of stuff in this level. Glitchless, this level is really long. But after I open this door with a code that I miraculously know, I will do a couple of inputs that allows me to skip a trigger, which then allows me to end the level earlier. Let's see if I remember what to do here. I think it's one jump, then this, this, and then yeah, you jump through the corner there, which skips the trigger, which is very nice. And then I just need to get across here, which is also a bit of a hard jump. Got it. And because I skipped that trigger, the thing that leads to the end of the level, there's like a lightning beam that supposedly should kill you. But if you skip the trigger, the killing part never gets activated, so you can just go through it. Which is nice. You can see the beam right there. And then we just go through here. And now we are on the last level.
Nice.
Alright, so this is a boss fight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 shots to stagger him. Right now he's invulnerable. I'm picking up crystals there, I swear. And I need to pick up all 4 crystals to be able to actually kill him. So I need to stagger him 4 times. You can skip some of these staggering phases if you like pick up multiple crystals, but it's a bit hard, and I still haven't gotten around to actually learning that. Should do that someday. There's also a meteor floating in the middle. That's gonna drop down after I pick the 4th crystal up. That also means that I can then kill him. This is, by the way, is the guy that ordered us to get the crystals. He like turned himself into a spider thingy for some reason. So it's not exactly the best boss for anyone who has like a spider phobia. Right now I can kill him. Is he dead? Yeah, okay. And then we escape. So we just need to climb out of this cave and then the game is over. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't want to say the phobia word for fear of spiders because it's too early and I probably would have screwed up saying it. Oh, nice. Thank you, Wakehold, by the way, for your viewer support. Greatly appreciated. You're the best.
Shoutouts to Wake.
Yep. Oh, God. Wake is the best.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Yep. Very important. Water is healthy. Drink it. So yeah, after some more climbing here, I'm gonna be done in a second. Well, not second, in a minute. Just need to make sure this is all fine, since I actually haven't saved in a while. So I probably should do that in a bit. Like maybe just here, just to be safe. Oops. Okay, we're gonna one-shot some enemies here. Triple kill. And then one more glitch. I have a setup for this one because this corner bug is kind of hard. And that skips a waiting sequence at the end. Oops. And now we can just walk to the end. And then you can hit that button in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, all right. Not too bad, not too bad. Thank you for the many people that stayed awake until 6 a.m. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Tomb Raider 3. That's it from me for this marathon. But there's still one more full day of content, the whole day today. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and I hope you have a great time. See you guys around, and I'm gonna get some sleep. Bye.